Right, Assalamualaikum and good day, everyone. So, today we're going to proceed with our lesson. I know we do not meet each other face to face this time around, but I consider this as our face to face sessions. And today, there's important topics that I would like to share with you. Specifically, we are going to talk about the specific skills that you are going to use in your speaking activities later on to make you sound more casual and so that you will be more comfortable with the use of the language itself. And I believe you have been using this in your entire life. It is just a matter of putting a name to the skill itself. Now, let's have a look at this picture. Now, everybody, what do you think about this? So this is, I believe, number one favorite food among university students nowadays. We call it ayam gepuk. I believe you have your own reason. Some say that it is due to the crispy chicken that makes them fall in love with ayam gepuk. Others might say due to the spicy sambal and a crunchy cucumber and tempeh makes it really, really good. So when we come to this particular topic, talking about food, we always ask these kind of questions. I believe you're familiar with the questions that I'm about to share with you. Look at this. Ayam gepuk is everyone's favorite, isn't it? What about you? I believe it is your favorite as well. Now let's look at the second questions over here. You love spicy food, don't you? You love spicy food, don't you? Have you ever heard about anyone asking questions in this sense? Like this specific sentence? I'm sure you do. Now, next question. We should go grab ayam gepuk now, shouldn't we? All right. So I would like to take your attention to look at the last part of the sentence over here. We have shouldn't we, and previously we have don't you, and the first questions we ask ourselves before is isn't it? So these kind of questions are really familiar when it comes to a conversation. And ladies and gentlemen, this is what we call as tag questions, also known as tail questions. Now, that question is really easy. It's really important for you to know how to use this because it will make your conversation sound more casual and it shows that you are comfortable by using the language itself. Okay, now, why do we use it? The main reason why do we use that questions is for us to get confirmation so that people know that we are asking for their confirmation as well as for us to encourage response. Remember, yeah, we don't usually use that questions for academic writing because we are not interacting with people. But in communication, we use this very well and we use this a lot. Even in your mother tongue, in our mother tongue, we always use this as well. For example, those who are living in the northern part of Malaysia, Kedah, Perlis, Penang, somehow, we like to say kan at the end of the sentence, right? Suka makan yang gepuk, kan? Right? So that is example of that questions. To the southern part of the Malaysia, Johorian, you would say you would use that question as well in your language. Kau makan yang gepuk, eh? All right. So the 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 kan, the o, the de, the ba, those are the good example of that question where we use it in daily life, in daily conversation, in a casual conversation. We don't write it. The parliament just agreed to establish a new law called layman law. Eh, we don't have that, right? When we are writing formally. So specifically for communication purposes, for speaking purposes, we are using this again. What would be the function? To encourage a response and for confirmation. All right. Now that we know what is that question, let's look at how do we come out with one. It's really easy. All you have to do is have a look at the basic rule over here. The thing is, if you want to use that question, if the statement is in positive form, which means the statement itself do not contains the word not, then the ending, the tag questions there should be in negative form. Vice versa as well, if the statement comes or started in a negative form, then the ending should be using the positive form, right? So there are two things that you have to consider over here. First of all, it will be you have to look at the verb over here. What kind of verb do we use here? All right, so you're going to use the same thing. Except for this one, why do we use don't for like? Because this is an action verb. A verb, satu kata kerja yang dibuat. So kerja, we can translate it back into by using do or did or does, depending on the singular or plural. Second thing is you have to look at whether or not what tense is used for the statement. If the statement itself use present tense, then the tag question must be in present tense as well. If the statement use past tense, the tag questions at the end here must be in past tense as well. Right, don't worry. Let's look at another example that you can use to see whether or not you understand the way to make this. Okay, now let's have a look at this. If the statement in a positive form, then we use negative type questions. How do we make it negative? We put not over here. And look at this. She is cooking. What is the verb here? We use the verb is. So reuse the verb is over here and put it over here at the type question only at not. So the whole sentence gonna be she is cooking, isn't she? We don't make she is cooking, is she? If you want to do that, she is cooking, is she? Then the negative form, the not over here, should appear on the positive statement. How is it going to look like? Look at this. This is an example of negative statement, negative first, and then we use positive tag, positive tag question. It is not snowing, is it? It isn't snowing, is it? Notice how we have not in the statement over here, and then we no longer have not in the positive tag questions at the end. That's how you change vice versa between one another when you're going to use tag question. It's really easy. Got it? Now, if you got it, then click on the link below. I have prepared a simple game for you to play, for you to test your knowledge. In that game, you are supposed to find out what would be the correct questions to be used to the specific statement. All right, I believe you can do this. That question is really easy. Practice that, and when we come back later on, when we see each other in the class, we're going to have a hands on session on how to use them in the actual conversation. All right, a simple task for you to do. Just click on the link and play the game. See you later.